Dun dun dun. Me. $18 million. Let's make this bigger. You know, we like big things around here.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
What's up, you guys? Hey, coming back to my channel. My name is Nicole Anastasia, and today I'm going to be telling y'all something a little different on my channel. I usually do like makeup tutorials and all that good stuff, but today I'm going to be telling y'all a story time, but it's not my story time. I got really inspired by Stephanie Sue. She is a fellow YouTuber, so does like during her mukbangs, like stories, and she told a story about one of the biggest like bank robberies in Japan, and I was just like, this, I like that. I started looking at robberies myself, like who got away with shit, you know what I'm saying? And I found a lot of things that people got away with and a lot of money, okay? But it was one that really stuck out to me because a lot of them was like the UK, they were in Brazil, they were in Iraq, and I came along one of the biggest robberies in the United States. So I wanted to tell y'all a story that really interests me, really was just like, dang, they could have got away with it. Dun dun dun. This is called the Dunbar armed robbery. This happened in 1997. A lot of people already probably know this story. This happened in Los Angeles, and this is one of the biggest robberies that ever occurred in the United States. So basically, if y'all don't know what these are, these are these trucks. They armed trucks. Armed trucks, they have to carry guns on them and everything. They have to carry guns on them because they have millions of dollars in the trucks. So the armored trucks is where, you know, basically they collect the money from the stores and they send it and they put it in those safes. There was this guy named Alan Pace, and he was the inspector. He was the regional inspector of the Dunbar armed. He was working or whatever, he was doing what he was doing. He was also inspecting the cars. He was inspecting, you know, examining the whole facility. And then what he did was he got 5 of his childhood friends and he was like, dude, like, we're gonna rob my job. I can get us out of this. I can do this. And his friends was like, okay, we trust you. So basically what he did was he went back to work and he switched some cameras, some angles, took some out. So then what they did on Friday, September 12th, was they waited in the cafeteria. They waited in the cafeteria until 12:30 exactly a.m. because that's when they knew that the armed trucks would come at that time, and they ambushed the security. They ambushed the truck drivers, the armed guys. They took their guns and everything, so they knew that they couldn't like get shot up or whatever, because again, this is his job. Like, he knows what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? And he knew that Friday nights that they left the vault open due to large quantities of money. So as they was ambushing into the last person, they went to the vault and they got a U-Haul truck. They started loading up the U-Haul truck with the money. So because he knew so much, he knew that they had like these voice things inside the bag, and he took those. He knew which bags had the most money and he took those bags instead of like the less money. So after everything happened, you know, they summed up $18 million. $18 million. Okay. Listen, $18 million. Once, you know, everything happened, once the cops investigated, they said, wait a motherfucking minute, this has to be an inside job because this motherfucker knew too much. How you know to take the voice thing? How you know which money had the most? How you know what time they're gonna come in? How you know to ambush them? How you know to change the cameras? How you know all this? So they had to bring Pace in. He is the inspector. He is the regional inspector. So he had an alibi, and they just couldn't say that it was him. One of the friends went to his friend, which was a real estate broker, and he was giving him money. And when he gave him money, it doesn't make me sad because I know they're bad people. Like, we're gonna talk about that at the end because I know they're bad people. But once he gave the money, he gave him a stack, and when he gave him the stack, it still had the band around it. This is one of the biggest robberies ever, so of course it's all over TV. Of course people know what to look for. Of course people's like, what is this, what is that? So his friend see the rapper around it, and his friend turned him in. And when his friend turned him in, turned the guy in, the guy turned in Pace. And that's when Pace went to jail, and everyone went to jail. They went to jail for 24 years. Oh, they'll be out in 2022. Oh, it's like 3 more years. Yeah, so that's basically the biggest robbery that has ever happened in the United States. They could have got away with it though. Like, how do y'all feel? Okay, like when it's like murder and molestation and all that stuff, I feel 100% like you should go to jail. Robbery too, but he was so smart, and it made me so mad that that one friend had to mess it up. Like, dude, how did you not know not to take the fucking rapper off the money? So I mean, people could have got away with it. He could have got away with it if he picked the smart person. Even though I would have been 4, I would have been like, I got you, Pace. Alright guys, I hope that y'all enjoy this little story time. See you on my next one. Bye.